How you doing, everybody? I decided to finally do a proper Christmas special on this YouTube channel. So anyway, for this here Christmas video, I thought it would be a fun idea to sit down and talk about some presents that I've gotten for Christmas in the past. Most of these things I probably don't have still. Funny enough though, I have an Easter present from 2006. I got this camera for Easter. This is what we're doing for the Christmas special. We're talking about Easter, you know. So for the actual video, we're going to be taking a look at some Christmas presents that I've gotten in the past, and hopefully that'll just be kind of like a fun little thing, a little throwback. Let's do it. Can you hear my sweater? You can't really see it in this shot. I'm a little disappointed. It says eat, drink, and be meowy. It's got like cat ears. Okay, let's do this. I think we're going to start with Batman Forever action figures. Okay, Batman Forever was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. I loved it. It was my introduction to the character of Batman. So that, I mean, to this day, I'm a pretty big Batman fan. I had this one. This was an Easter present. I keep talking about Easter presents, but yeah, I did get this Riddler figure for Easter. But before that, before Easter, I got a Christmas present. It's this one. The Two-Face. I got the Two-Face for Christmas, and then I got the Riddler the following Easter. Not this. This is a different one. I don't know what year. I was very young, and I just remember, you know, waking up Christmas morning and walking out, and it wasn't wrapped. It was hanging above my stocking. That's what I remember. It was unwrapped, hanging above my stocking. And it was immediately the first thing that I saw, and I just freaked out. Because, yeah, Batman Forever, like I said, one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. But more specifically, Two-Face in that movie was one of my favorite characters. Yeah, this figure was really cool because it came with the coin you can see right there. There was like an actual, like, probably like a perfect replica, really, of the coin he had. And I used to think I was so cool walking around the house. I'd flip the coin, and I would never catch it. It would just hit the ground because I was a little kid. The motor skills were not there to catch that thing. I actually have some video of me opening some of these. So maybe I'll just show that right now.
Wow. Too bad you don't like monsters too much, huh?
Here's the Frankenstein one right there. I didn't have all of these, but I had most of them. So yeah, one Christmas I got Frankenstein, and let's find a decent picture of... This is kind of surreal because this picture right here, you can actually see all the ones that I had right here. Frankenstein, the Mummy, and then later that same Christmas, we went to my grandmother's house where the whole family would always gather at Grandma's house. And then my aunt gave me this one, the Wolfman. And then later, I got the Bride of Frankenstein. But yeah, I got that one. And then those are like series 1, and then there was like another series that had the Invisible Man, the Creature, Son of Dracula. They didn't do Dracula. I'm actually a little bit confused about the company. Like, I think like the first series said Kenner on them, but these ones definitely said Hasbro. I don't know if there was like some sort of collaboration or if the rights went over. Does anybody like know? Is there a connection between Hasbro and Kenner? But either way, this is really weird that this picture is on here. Like, what is this? Worth Point. Huh, yeah. I took this, because I sold them all on eBay back in like maybe 2018. This picture is the one I took of mine. So these are mine that I used to have. Oh my god, there's more pictures of them too. This is weird. Like, why are these pictures archived on... What's Worth Point? What is that? Does anybody know what Worth Point is? Here's another picture of someone. You can see the Invisible Man. You could take like his little bandages off. He kind of started to yellow after a while. But this is so. I took those pictures. These are from my eBay listing. That is bizarre. So yeah, I got those. But since we're looking at these, let's look at this Sideshow. I got some of the Sideshow ones for Christmas later on. Let's see if I can find them. Not these. These are the 8-inch Sideshow figures, which I currently have in that cabinet. I have all 15 of these figures. But when I was younger, I had some of the 12-inch ones, and I'm trying to find those. Okay, I'm surprised I'm having a hard time finding them, but here we go. Here are some pictures of the 12-inch Sideshow figures. And I did get some of these for Christmas. This isn't a Universal monster, but it is still part of it's a classic movie monster. It's the vampire from London After Midnight. I had the black and white variant of this one. I got that for Christmas one year. You can see Nosferatu in the background. I got him for Christmas. I got the Dracula one. I did have the Phantom one. That was the birthday gift, though. That's different. These kind of feel like a precursor to the NECA Ultimate figures, which are out now. Because you have like the little window box. It opens up. There's like these little Velcro things. And then they come with all kinds of accessories. This one's a little light on accessories, but some of them come with a lot of accessories. Oh, I got this guy for Christmas one year, too. This is the Fritz figure. This is one of the first, like, more modern horror figures that I owned. Right here, the 18-inch Leatherface. But yeah, I think this was when I was in middle school. I first saw this movie, and I thought it was awesome. And then one Christmas morning, you know, this big rectangular box, I'm ripping the wrapping paper off of it. Then I see a freaking Leatherface figure, and I'm like, oh my god! My brain exploded. I didn't even know they made figures from this movie. I thought it was like maybe too obscure, you know, like I would always hear kids talk about Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, Ghostface, all those characters. You know, Leatherface, he is sort of part of those characters, but he's a little bit more obscure. So I didn't think there would be like figures based on him. And then I see this thing, and I'm just like, holy shit. This one was another cool thing about this one. You hit a button on his back and he does make noise. Just like some chainsaw sounds, and then this sounds of a girl screaming as he chases her. It's actual sounds from the movie, so it's very cool. Very cool. Switch gears a little bit. I used to get a lot of Legos as a kid. I was a big Lego guy. And this guy was one of my favorites right here, Johnny Thunder. I did watch the Indiana Jones movies when I was very young, and I thought those were awesome. Especially when that guy's face melted off. I thought that was just so freaking badass and cool. But yeah, I did have some. I think I had this one. It's a little mini set. See if there's any more. Big fan of the Johnny Thunder line, which is obviously inspired by Indiana Jones. This is a weird situation. I don't know if you would count this or not. I didn't get this for Christmas, but I did buy it with Christmas money from, like, Grandma, you know. But, yeah. I don't think that would count. God, Legos are so addicting. I just recently sold off all my Legos. I bought a bunch the past couple of years with the intention of doing stop-motion videos, because I do like to do that, but I wasn't really doing as much stop motion as I thought I would be doing. So it's like they're kind of just taking up space. So maybe it's time to get rid of the Lego. Here it is, right there. This one was so cool. You got these 3 little miniature playsets right here. Is this the one? No. Here it is. This is the one I had. Okay, I guess they had multiple ones that came with this little tube, but yeah, I had the one that came with the plane, little sarcophagus, car. And then you get this plastic little pharaoh thing, whatever you want to call this, like some sort of idol, I guess. I don't know. But this was very cool. You could basically unscrew the bottom and, you know, put the Lego pieces inside there. It's So I got fond memories of that. That was another very cool sort of thing. I feel like this video is running a little long, and I've barely talked about anything. Like, I've talked about maybe a handful of things, so I don't know. Maybe I can do this again next year. I don't know. Apparently I have a lot to talk about. I was kind of a spoiled child, I'll admit. I pretty much got everything I wanted with, like, very few exceptions. So, yeah. Yeah, maybe I can talk more about the crap that I used to have in a future video, but I think for right now, I've kind of shown a good variety of things. We've had some fun here. I'm just going to shut up and stop recording.